so sorry for being late. I feel like my music might be up a little loud. Let me turn that down just a smidge. Hey, Tira, how are you? There we go. All right. Hi. I am sorry for being a little late. I ended up meeting a friend after work today and thought that I was going to get back in time. I left myself plenty of time to get home, and then there was really nasty traffic that held me up. So I'm very sorry for being late. I hope you forgive me. Um, Good evening. Thank you very much. So I'm actually doing a commission right now. I'm going to be making an emotional support tea. So I'm going to try to do a little tag that actually says tea on it with it. And I found this yarn that has like a brown and cream kind of fade together that I thought would be really well for tea. Like if you had a dark tea with a little bit of milk in it kind of effect, sort of. But the commission wanted a dark green for the cup. And yeah, so we're going to do tea. Emotion tea. Support, yeah. I'd be sick but good pending car purchases. All right, just got to make nice. Excellent. Good luck. I hope that works out well. I forgot to pull up the pattern. While I've made a bunch of these, I don't necessarily always remember the pattern. So let me pull that up really quick. I am not prepared. I'm so sorry. There we go. Pause that. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the pattern. So sorry. I appreciate your patience. Okay, so we're going to start with the magic circle. And this will be pretty much like those emotional support coffees that I did. I'm just gonna add a little tag to it to make it look like tea. So, but I hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. I have had a pretty great one. I just felt a little rushed there at the very end. So we're doing six single crochets into the magic ring. Get 5 days to test, then make my decision. Oh, well, that's cool. Nice. Well, good luck. All right. Now we're going to do a round of increases. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're going to go into this first single crochet. I'm using a different hook than I usually would because my normal or my favorite H hook is being used for something else and is attached to a project. So I am using a different hook, but I've not used this particular hook before, so it's kind of nice. So that was 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this will be 11 and 12. Now I'm going to pull that tail really tight so that it brings that together all nice and flat. All right. Yeah. Okay. I hope you have that in writing. Not satisfied can return. Definitely get that in writing. Yeah. Alright, and then it's a single crochet and increase to 18. So we're going to single crochet and 1 increase. That's 1. This is repeat number 2. We're going to do this 6 times. 1, 2. Whoop. I need to calm down. I was in such a rush. I felt so bad being late. I hate being late. Alright. So this is repeat number 3. 1. Increase. This is number 4. Single crochet. Increase. Right, repeat number 5. Single crochet. And increase. And repeat number 6. Single crochet. And 1 more. Increase. Alright, we're going to pull that tail a little tight again. Kind of helps give it shape, flatten it out a bit. And I'm not going to crochet over the tail anymore. Now we're doing 2 single crochets, increase 6 times. Got the, okay. Good. Good. Alright. 1, 2, increase 1. 1, 2, increase 2. 1, 2, increase 3. I actually kind of like this hook. 1, 2, increase 4. 1, 2, increase 5. And 1, 2, increase 6. Alright, so that is the base of our cup. It's being all tangled. There we go. Alright, back loop only. We're going to crochet 24 single crochets around. So we're going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Now I've got the bottom of our cup all set. It'll have the nice little edge at the bottom. They did want a mug. They didn't want a saucer to go with it, like one would usually see with tea, because this particular person drinks tea out of a regular mug, which I totally get. So, sorry. Ah, okay, nice. Well, alright. Thank you for redeeming second. And also, hello. I hope you and True are doing very well. I know True said good evening. Thank you very much, guys, for being here so quickly. I love that your name is Bright Green. It's awesome. I don't know if it shows up bright green for you, but it shows up bright green for me. Alright, now we're going to do rows 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just single crochets all the way around. So 7 rows of single crochet. And here I am going to use a stitch marker because I'm going to be paying attention to chat and I don't want to lose my place. So, alright. Interesting. Yeah, your name is bright green. Tira's is dark blue. And I think True's was actually purple, which is kind of cool. Those are my colors. Yeah. It got so cold so fast, my nose is very angry about it. But anyways, I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. We can get back to a kind of a normal schedule, at least until the next holiday. I will probably... I don't know if I'm going to take the week of Christmas and not stream, or if I will stream for like a full day. I don't know. I haven't decided. Because I will actually be off. So. Huh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, your name is Purple, True. For me. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it was different colors for everybody. That's awesome. Take the day to enjoy it. Oh, I don't know. Because I'll be off all that week, and since the Christmas holiday is actually on a Monday, it doesn't really interfere with my usual stream schedule. So, yeah, maybe, we'll see. Alright, so that was 1 out of 7. This is row 2 of 7. Keep going. Another Wilhelm scream. Well, alright. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the matte finish on this crochet hook makes an interesting sound with the yarn. And I'm not mad about it. Let's see. It's kind of a ASMR kind of sound. I didn't say to scream. I just used the wrong word. Here, let's see. I don't know if it picks it up. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I dig the sound. Crochet ASMR. You're supposed to whisper for ASMR, right? This doesn't work very well when you got music playing in the background.
Emotional damage.
All right then. Having fun there, Tara. Alright, this is row 3. No, it's not. It's row 4. Goodness. I was like, wait a minute. This is taller than 3. No, no worries. Life happens, my friend. I understand. So we had our end of the year celebration for my division at work today, and I am so full from that. They did heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then had an open bar, so I'm very full. It was nice. It was good, but gosh, I'm so stuffed. Okay, this is 5. Actually might make this one just a bit taller. Thankfully, should clear up in January when I have time, provided this car works out. Come visit, that'd be nice. Absolutely. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Okay. So I saw, Resh, that you did a Wooble axolotl on the Discord, and that looked really awesome. I have one of the books for Woobles. They have really good patterns. But I want one of those little characters so bad, and they just came out with a whole slew of really cool characters. So how is that yarn to use? It looks so different than normal yarns. Was it pretty easy or smooth or weird? Working on school February. So yeah, nice. Nice. Ah. And it's hard to replace those laptop cameras for sure. Yeah, I think I am going to make this a little taller. Make it a big cup of tea. A big mug of tea. Let go. Do, 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 do. I'd say it was pretty easy. This is a bit slicker type of yarn. Interesting. Well, their kits are adorable. A lot of their patterns are really cute. Actually, it's the book that I have that I did the otter and cupcake bear for my niece with. Patterns I used out of that book. But their yarn does look so different, so almost it looks like a t-shirt. At least from the pictures I've seen. I've not seen it in real life, so. But it was a very cute little axolotl. That was adorable. And yay, look at you crocheting. Front area, to be sure I'm not. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have another friend who's doing online courses, and they have to make sure to do the same during exams and such, so I get it. Do 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 do. Nice. What was True's? Did she? I don't know that she posted it, did she? I don't think so. Yeah, I saw the fantastic Nullbind hat that you did. It was very cool. The axolotl, the turkey from Crafty Cub. Oh, I didn't see the things that Whiskey posted. Those are cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's adorable. Witch cat, nice. Okay. I really need to get better about posting in my own Discord. I made a basket for a coworker. Well, anyway, so I made a basket for somebody for Christmas. And I need to post the picture of that. I made it out of macrame cord. Oh, that was a beast to crochet with. Was this cord, and I used this hook, and that was an adventure, to say the very least. Oh, those are cute. I like the little hat. It's such a cute little pattern. Thank you for sharing. Do 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 do. gonna... Oh, I hid the pattern from myself looking at Discord. Alright, now we're gonna slip stitch around. And I know I made this a bit taller than I usually do, but I like a taller mug of tea myself, so I like tall coffee too, but made the blue cat for my youngest, the red for my nephew, and 2 colored cat for my oldest. Nice! Your oldest wanted an emotional support coffee. And I forgot to tell him what colors I have. It would probably be easier to ask what color he wants. Because I have a lot of colors, and I could find something close to whatever color they want. Thank you. And we're gonna do this. Orange. Oh, perfect. I got orange. I can do that. There it is. Huh. Yeah, okay, so I was telling you that macrame cord was difficult. I bent the crap out of my darning needle trying to sew in the end. So it's special. It still works though. It's just special. Do 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 do. Okay. And then we're gonna sew this tail down some stitches so that it's inside of the mug. Must admit that having Null Bound with a round start before made the magic circle easy to understand. Nice! Well, that's good. Alright. We have a mug. Let's do the little handle. Which is chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it's single crochets back, yeah. Single crochets back down. So, 1, I don't know why I'm counting these, it doesn't matter. Started to count these anyway. Well, hello, Elegance, how are you? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. So far. It's not done yet. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm sorry it hasn't been a very good day. But we're certainly glad to have you here. Come in, pull up a chair, relax, listen to the music, and chill. Right. I need sharper scissors. I need a good pair of actual, like, 4-fabric shears. I don't think I actually own a pair that were specifically made for fabric. I've had, like, sewing kits that are kind of, but they're the inexpensive sewing kits, so not the best. Actually, that came from an inexpensive sewing kit. Alright. So, we're gonna go here, a little tail, and then the longer tail is what I'm gonna use to sew the top on as well. We need to get inside first. Okay. So we're gonna go in here, and then I like to do a little bit of a curve in the top instead of doing it flat, so that it does the little handle protrusion kind of thing. See what I mean? Where it sticks out. That's the plan, anyway. Okay. I'm going to do one more loop through the top of the handle, and then we're going to go back down and secure the bottom a little better. We're going back in, and then we're going to flip this inside out and tie those two tails into a knot. Shabam. Alright, tail, tail, tied. Thank you. I like making these little cups. They're fun. This is a commission, though, and it is going to be specifically a cup of tea. So I'm going to crochet a little tag that's going to go with it. That's going to hang off the side, actually say tea on the tag. That's my plan anyway. Alright, so I've picked, since it's tea, I have picked brown eyes for it. Person wanted it to look happy, so we're going to get the little eyes on there. So 1 and 2. There we go. And I can't decide if I want to do the brown tea color white. I think white's just too stark, just too much. I want to do black. I just think black is too dark on this. I think that the tea color would be best. But I'll do the mouth after it is stuffed, which I'm going to go ahead and stuff the bottom a good bit. Probably going to end up using all of this stuffing, just so that it's a good stiff cup. Yeah. Alright, we'll pause there. Let's do the coffee. So for the not coffee, tea. It's tea. It's usually coffee. Yeah, exactly. I'm excited about it. And that's why I picked this particular brown, because it's got some kind of creamy tones to it. So it's almost like it is steeping or you have added milk to it. That's what I was thinking anyway. We'll see if it actually ends up looking like that. We will see. I didn't really have a lighter brown than this, so working with what I got. All right, let's see. Coffee is, or the liquid is 8. Okay. Really like coffee. Nice, yeah. Coffee whitener? Coffee creamer? I've never heard anybody call it whitener before. That's cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But yes, I like that too sometimes myself, so I understand. Actually, when I get tea at work, I usually go for a London Fog, which is, it's got coffee flavoring in it. I think it's got to be really similar to creamer, either liquid or powder around here. Yeah. Yep. It's apparently a non-dairy creamer. There's a lot of non-dairy. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. 8 increases. I don't know why I had to actually look up at the thing for that. Okay. 1 increase. 2 increase. 3 increase. Oh, I was explaining a London Fog. And I totally got sidetracked. I'm so sorry. London Fog uses coffee flavoring, uses vanilla, and then steamed milk in the Earl Grey tea. That was increase number 4. Here's number 5. Here's number 6. 7. And 8. But yeah, very delicious. Never leave non-dairy creamer in the glove compartment of a hot parked car for a week. Still goes bad and smells just, oh, gross. Hey Tay, how are you? Yeah, that's a good warning. Though, why did you have non-dairy creamer in your glove compartment? Just curious. Don't fall apart. Squish. No, stay together. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry. Yay, I made you smile. Alright. 1 and increase. 2 increase. 3. Oh no. Increase. I'm sorry that you're not feeling well again. I forgot to take my watch off, 'cause it just buzzed, and now that's gonna annoy me. Still been going to school. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I feel that though. When people aren't feeling well at work and they still have to go in. Okay. Yeah. So there is our tea. It's gonna get sewn on top of here. I think that turned out pretty good, don't you? As tea. It's kind of got a shine to it. It's a little bit darker, but I think that's all right. Thank you. Yeah, being sick is no fun, and I hope you feel better very soon. I'm sorry you're feeling bad. I don't like when people are sick. Okay. Now let's sew the tea. Let's actually do this first. There we go. And we're gonna choose that loop there. Doom, doo doo doo. And I'm definitely gonna be using more of the stuffing, but I'm gonna sew this around a bit. Do 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 do. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're in a good mood. Indeed. Keep the spirits up. New schedule at school. Ah, yeah. Because if it's, yeah, you have a rotating schedule, right? So it's not the same every day. So, if you miss one day, you miss a lot of class for just one subject, for sure. Or the few subjects. But, yeah. Is Jasper sick too? No, I don't think so. I know he was coughing. Probably just drank water too fast. Love, you okay?
No, why?
Oh, okay. They were asking if you were okay, or if you were sick as well.
Oh, I was choking on my coffee.
He was choking on his coffee. Yeah, he's alright. He does that. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So that's pretty close. I said water. He tends to eat and drink too fast, and either burn his tongue or choke himself a little by accident. It's probably sad that that didn't faze me that he was coughing. What was that? Oh. Happy science. Did it not show up? I don't think it showed up. I'll have to check that. See what's going on there. No one's used stickers in a while, actually. It's been quite a while. Sorry. It's too far up. There we go.
Hello. Titanfall. Feels alright, haven't you today, man? My microphone working? Oh yeah, it's okay. Oh, okay.
I haven't yet. I will as soon as I can, but I have not yet. I am so
Wait,
sorry.
Are these the same guns I recognize?
But I will absolutely let you know as soon as I do. Alright. We have a big old mug of tea
I was thinking of a joke.
that
the other
has
day.
got a nice
I was like,
swirl
I have
to it.
Titanfall 2, I just never
It
played
has
it.
eyeballs
Like,
and a
it's
handle,
probably
and now it
played.
needs a face and a tag. But let's do the tag first. So I think what I want to try to do, let's do one. Ooh, let's do a smaller hook so that it's nice and tight. So that is a 5. Let's go for a 4. 3.5. Let's do 3.5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, do we know what made them bring the servers for this game then?
We're gonna do
Or was it just popular demand?
single crochets around the in the back loops of these chain stitches to make it nice and clean, but with the smaller hook so that it's nice and tight is the goal. Okay. I want it to be a pretty solid tag so it doesn't so it's more structurally sound. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. Sorry. I did not see that. Thank you very much. Yeah, just a random slap noise. It is weird. Whew, I put a lot of ice in that. It is very cold. Yeah, okay. I'm going to chain 1, turn. I'm going to bring the tail up so that I can crochet over it. Because I don't like sewing in tails. And this way, I don't have to. If I go ahead and just crochet over it. I'm going to be doing a lot of sewing in of tails here in a minute. When we finish this, I'm going to start making some really adorable little mini stockings from, the pattern is by Nastasia. I think that's how you say it. Nastasia. They're a pretty prominent crochet group on YouTube. But it's a cute little pattern. It's very, very simple, and they are very tiny. But I'm making them for my coworkers so that I can give them to them for Christmas. I'm gonna do the little stockings, and then I'm gonna put like a little candy cane and maybe a piece of like chocolate or something. One of those little mini candy canes and a piece of chocolate. So, all right, I think that's a pretty good tag for the bottom size. But what I want to do now, I'm gonna cut this little tail off now that I've crocheted over it. Can go away. Okay, a nice little pile of string over there. Oh, not that good without taste though. Wait, hold on, what? Yes, oh, nice, okay. Alright, so what I want to do is do like a little pointed piece. So I'm going to go in the back of this stitch and crochet a single crochet, and then another, and one more, so that it's 3 right there. I'm going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 single crochets together to make it a little pointy part of a tag. Well, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't look very good. Maybe those 3 don't look very good. Okay. 1, 2. Let's do 2. And then turn and single crochet 2 together, which is considered a decrease. Yeah, that's much better. There. Now it's the pointy tip of a tag for T. So, and then I'm just going to crochet a chain. So it'll hang off the side. Yeah. All right, that should be long enough.
Apex built on the
Let's
same engine as this, or just with some of the same assets?
cut that. So it'll have a little tag off to the side. Now I do want to put T on the tag. This is going to be a challenge because I can't just go through both sides the way I would on here. It's very easy to do like a mouth and stuff on here because I can just crochet inside, and then the inside will look like crap, or sew through the inside. The inside will look like crap, but the outside will look good. I can't do that on here. It needs to look nice. So on both sides. So what I'm gonna
What happened?
do, I think I'm gonna pick this as the right side. It just looks a little cleaner. And what we're going to do is take some of this. So I may just take it all.
That.
Not a whole lot of it left. But I have plenty, believe me. I have so much embroidery thread. When Hancock Fabrics was going out of business not very long ago, I stocked up on embroidery thread. So, alright, so I'm going to sew down the middle of this so that it hides the black thread inside of those pretty well. And I'm going to do it to where the end is all the way through. So it's hiding the thread pretty well for the most part. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want this to say T. So I'm going to sew to here. And I have never done this before. Not like this, not this detailed. I've done faces, but I have not done this before, so this will be an adventure. I just had to question to myself how to spell the word T. And I think I'm gonna make it easy on myself and do capital letters. Okay, so there we have a T. I could leave it at that. Oh gosh. I think it's because the rivers are frozen. Oh gosh. Oh, you're talking about the riddle. My silly answer is giving the dog a Red Bull. Think of it. Yes. Yeah, you got it, Tay. It is indeed because the river is frozen. Alright, so we're gonna do
last night. I was just busy doing other things.
T-E.
I remember you getting
Here's
popped
that
in the
part.
subway and not knowing how the guy got you.
Let's go kind of even with, well, not kind of, we need to be even with the top of the T to do the side of E.
No, I was around.
And then we're going to come back over here. Yeah,
you mentioned you brought up the thing I mentioned about the.
Oh, no! Why would you go and do that? Okay.
You covered it pretty well.
Because I wasn't paying attention, and now I've threaded it wrong. Okay. Stop that. This and this and this. Okay. Now we're gonna go.
It was one of his first kills
this way.
This round, though, was a grenade launcher to a tree branch right in his face.
And I am gonna put this thread on the other side
I didn't know what had happened
of the stem here. Okay. So that we can do the little portion of E. And we're going to go up here to start the A.
If I had to guess, you're at a positive KD right now.
Alright. TE. And A should be probably a little easier than the E. Since it's only 3 lines instead of 4. Down.
So, out of the couple of mech games we've played or looked into or know about recently, how would you say Titans hold up?
We're gonna go right here.
So not very well.
Actually, gonna go on the other side of that.
I don't think a king crab is mediocre.
Oh gosh. But hey, there's none on the back. Oh gosh. Hey, Whiskey! How's it going? We are
King crab can shrug
spilling
off
the
at you.
tea. Sorry. Alright, actually, we're gonna take
Yeah.
this direction. And out the top here. I'm going to pull it a little tight, and then I will fix how tight that is in just a second. Because I know that it pulled on the A a little. So we're going to pull back so that that tail pops back into the tag. And there we go. We have tea. I think this might be a little tight. That doesn't look too bad, right? Oh gosh. Yeah, commission teacup. And I think I'm going to have it out to the side over here so that it's opposite the handle. So let's put this. And we're going to go in here and out the bottom.
Well, I mean, realistically too, like scale.
There we go.
These are, ironmonger. They're ironmonger suits.
Alright, and in order to hide this, I'm actually going to go into a stitch to move it over a little so that it is inside, but it's also inside of a stitch. Because I also don't want this white to stick out at the bottom of this. And then where I brought it out, I'm just going to go straight back up through into that same spot so that when I pull it through, it hides it, but it is inside of these stitches, so it is caught on the inside, and it'll stay. And so I'm going to pull it a little tight to trim off that tail, because when I do that, it sucks in the tail on the inside to pull it back down, and now we have a little teacup with a little tag that says tea. Hopefully not too bad. Hope that doesn't look too bad. Alright, now let's give the poor thing an actual face. It's got eyes and no mouth. And I did decide I'm going to use this yarn.
Yeah, but also most of the MT were
instead
so
of
bigger
using
than
the white.
these,
I think the
at
white
least
would be
for
just too
pieces.
much, and the black is just too dark.
By a lot.
So we're going to use this brown, and this is going to be pretty simple. They wanted a happy face, so I'm going to go into here. We're going to come over here, and I'm just going to pull that all the way through into the center of the cup. And then I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a kind of a happy smirk kind of deal. So we're going to come over here. So I'm going to have it come up a little bit more on this side, but what I'm going to do is bring this side down just a little bit, using a little loop technique. And I need to decide how I want to do the eyebrows, because it just looks too plain without eyebrows. So there we go. We have a little smirk there. And I think we're just gonna go
That's okay, that's
here.
what I thought.
There we
So
go.
you got grunt kill sometimes.
And then we'll put this eyebrow here. and come out the bottom.
Well, he's getting a bunch of pilot kills too, but I noticed like some of them are grunt kills.
We're gonna come.
Oh. I didn't know
Debating on making this mouth a little thicker so that it's a little easier to see. Or yeah, I think I am. Actually, we're going to use the same loop that we already have in place. So I'll do it again. Yeah. There we go. You can kind of see the mouth a little bit better there. So, how's that look, guys? Does that look all right? Yeah, it's pretty cute. A little teacup. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for telling me that on the tag. I don't know. You know, you're most critical of your own work, right? Alright, let me pull it tight-ish so that it pulls or draws the tail back in. And there, now we have a cup of tea with a little tag to make it look like it's got cream on the inside. Just, yeah, a little cup of tea. Right amount of mischief in that smile, right? Yeah.
Oh my God,
Still happy,
but
you know, kind of a smirk. Kind of a, yeah. So, alright. We made a cup of tea. Yay. Alright. Now we're going to make some really adorable stockings. I'm so excited. These stockings are so cute. I'll show you the ones I've made so far. We're going to use this really bright red. But, yeah. Here's ones I've made so far. And I'm not going to use that hook, because I have a designated hook for this project. I actually have more. Okay, those are what I've made so far. Here's the pattern. This is what I've been using. And let me get the trash yarn out of my bag. While I'm here. While I'm working on it. Okay. Stay. Okay. Let me clean up this mess a bit. It is a mess. I am a mess. Life is a mess. A beautiful mess, but a mess nonetheless. Now I sound like Dr. Seuss. Life is a beautiful mess, but a mess nonetheless. I'm gonna need that. We don't need this, that. I put it in the wrong spot. There we go. There we go. Okay, so. Really bright red. Oh my gosh, it is very bright on the screen. My goodness. That is saturated. Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be that saturated. Holy cow. It means business. But yeah, these are the little stockings that I'm making for my coworkers for Christmas this year. And like I said, I'm going to do a little candy cane and a little candy bar in them, because I love stockings. They're my favorite. Why are you blurry? Why? Because it's so saturated you gotta be blurry? There we go. Stop it. Okay. Fighting with the camera. Okay. Anyways, so I'm making a bunch of these for my coworkers. My favorite part of the holidays is the stocking. I haven't gotten a stocking in a while. Because, you know, I got old. But I love stockings because you can put so many fun things in stockings. You just never know what you're going to get out of a stocking, and I love the surprise of that. And in some cases, it's never ending. There was one year that I got 5 stockings because my parents had divorced, so I got one with my mom, one with my dad, and then I had 3 grandparents who had decided to also do stockings. And I loved all of them, every single one of them. And I loved how each of them had their own little tradition. With my mom, we always got the Lifesaver book. Not that we ever ate all of them. I usually only ate the cherry and the butterscotch. Those were my favorites. So we would always get those and the ones from mom. And she would always include some kind of, annual new hairbrush thing, something that we would just need to replace because the other one was getting too old. She'd do like a hairbrush and hair ties for me, body wash for one of my brothers every year. But when he was getting a little older, he needed it because teenage boys. But then so like my great grandparents, they had very classic stockings. So in the stockings from them, I would get oh yeah, go get your pajamas on, relax, chill. And the one for my great-grandparents, I would usually get a plethora of assorted chocolate. But then at the very bottom would be a whole bunch of still in shell nuts, like pecans, walnuts. I mean, there's something else. But definitely pecans and walnuts. I don't remember what the other one was. But it'd be like my grandmother would take this, like 2 handfuls from a huge bag and just stuff that, yeah. There was so many. But I loved it. I loved that because then we got to use, like, she had one of those old, I don't know, everybody's grandparents had these, I think, at some point, but it was the wooden bowl that had the little stand in the middle that had the nutcrackers and then the little picker hooks to get the nuts out. And I don't know what happened to it after she passed away. I wish I did, because I would have totally gotten it. I loved that thing. But I loved cracking open the nuts and using the little hook to get them out. It was so fun. But then inside of the stocking at the very toe was always an orange and an apple. So I loved stockings from my grandparents. And but anyways, there'd be little toys, of course, and other little things that she would deem would be a necessity, and it was good times. But anyways, I love stockings. So one of my favorite things to do for my coworkers and my friends is, when I can, is to put together a kind of a stocking. It's usually a bag that's full of something that is useful, something that is indulgent, and candy. And it's usually multiple things that fit under those categories. Like, for something useful, I've done like a manicure set, a little manicure set, and I have friends to this day who still carry the ones that I've gotten them. I have one specifically from college. It is so funny because I saw her right before 2020. We had gotten together, we went to a movie, and we had been out of college for 10 years at that point. And she went to fix a hangnail, and she pulled out the little manicure set that I had given her one year during college. And I was like, oh my gosh, you still have that? She's like, yeah, it's so handy. She keeps it in her purse. So that made me feel pretty good, because it had been at least 10 years since I had given her that. So yeah, I've done little manicure sets, I've done pens, and then for the indulgent stuff, of course, usually that is candy or something that you use over time, like lip balm or something like that. So I love stockings. So last year I did little bags for my coworkers that had a bell that you could hang on your Christmas tree, or use as a keychain. It was pretty cool because some of them said, ring if need wine, ring if need luck, ring if need money. And I'd put a little like necklace and a little cup that had candy in it, and Just little
Yeah,
things like
to
that. I
like
love that.
chat. We have
But
like
I
a
can't
chat
do
like
something
a
that big this
second or
year.
so after Joel
Just
jumped in because
not in the
I
budget.
saw a name pop up
So
and I was
what
like,
I'm
oh,
doing
somebody hang
instead
out with.
is I'm
Boom.
crocheting a bunch of these little stockings, and I'm gonna go
And he
get
started streaming, and
tiny little
I made
candy
the joke
canes
when I
and just a little
noticed that
candy
all of the
bar,
guns in the
because
stove
these
were
are
doing
just big
nothing.
enough to
And I
put
made the joke, I was like,
a
guys,
candy
I
bar
need to
and
know
a
how many
candy
guns
cane
let's say,
in
but I literally was thinking the other
together.
day.
So,
I go,
and
if we
then,
don't have
it
Joel's
means a
IP,
little
I might
something
never
too,
actually
because
play
they
this
are
game.
handmade. And everybody at my
I
work
have
knows
it.
that I crochet. It's kind of funny, actually, at this point. But, yeah, so I am making 40 of these. So far I have 8,
I
which
haven't
is a
done
pretty good
any
start. I
gameplay
am
for so long
1/5 of the
because
way
I didn't have
done.
handguns, but I mean, you say about
So I have
handgun guns,
5
but
of
how many
these
handgun guns
guys.
are
I'm
there
going to
in
do a
the
couple
games at this
more of
point?
these. They're pretty quick to work up. Yeah, I am doing 40, and that's not even all. I work in a company that employs about 10,000 people. I am not making 10,000 mini stockings. The 40 people that I am making them for. I did 40 dinosaurs with Halloween costumes last year. But anyways, so the 40
Oh,
people that
yeah.
I am doing this for are my direct team. There's about 12 people in that team. 14 people in that team.
What?
Um, and then I have a select few other coworkers that I have gotten to know, not necessarily because we actually work on any projects together, but we've spent time working in groups, for like DE&I groups, Pride group, women's group, things like that.
Oh, come on, man.
My audit team, got to give them something because I'm stepping down as the audit team lead this year this month, actually in December, which is tomorrow. Oh, this year has gone by real quick. But anyways, so I've got my audit team. I'm going to give them one because they have been absolutely phenomenal this year. We've worked so hard on getting a new system set up for our audits. It's proven to be really nice, easy to pull a report for, so we know it's safety. We want to keep everybody safe, and so they've worked really hard. I want to give them something as well. And then I have been working a lot with the cafeteria people. And so I want to make one for each of them as well, which is why I am making 40. And especially the guy who makes me coffee and the guy who makes me breakfast. Because without them, my brain function would be next to nothing. So, all right. With all that being said, we are going to crochet some stockings, and these are pretty easy to do. Like I said, the pattern is from Nastasia, and they have a YouTube channel. I have simply just written down the pattern, but I have done these 8 and kind of have it memorized, because I can, because I've done so many of them. So, and I like patterns; they're logical, which I think is why I like to crochet so much. It's logic.
You probably will.
1, 2, 3. I didn't do enough single crochets because I was talking. I need to do one more. Okay. There we go. Now we have 6. I say that. I have the pattern memorized. I forgot a single crochet. At least I noticed before it was too late. Alright. This is...
You can't take a hit, but God, you can deal.
Increase. 3. Increase. 4. Increase. 5. Increase. And 6. Increase. Okay, what size hook is this? This is a 4.5. Let me get the... Yeah. These are so long, I keep hitting the table.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to switch to this 4.5 to do the rest. These are beautiful. I love them, and I really like crocheting with them. I like that the little curve it has, which is really nice. But I keep hitting the desk with the end of it. So it's nice if I don't have a table in front of me. So, okay. Here we go.
Yes.
Pull that tail tight so that this toe is tight. So this is row 3, and we're going to do 12 single crochets. I am going to use a stitch marker, that way I don't lose my place, because having the right number of stitches actually does count in this pattern. In some patterns it doesn't, but in this one, with having to do the heel, it counts. This pattern does include a good bit of sewing, which you guys know is not my favorite thing to do, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's only like 3 little stitches, so.
Did you get them down?
But that's part of the heel, which you guys will see in a minute. Do 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 do. So this was row 3.
I need to watch those VODs. I've had.
And I'm at the first stitch, but I am going to tighten this tail and go ahead and snip it off. They say you can just leave the tail on the inside, but since I'm actually going to be putting something in these, I don't want there to be a bunch of tails on the inside. If they were just going to be ornaments on my own tree, I'd be like, screw these tails. Leave them, I don't care. But these are gifts, so I want them to look nice and professional. So this is row 4. I do like the sound of this hook. I'm gonna have to use these a little more often. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is absolutely kind of crochet ASMR here.
Soul Flex, they have to give you your little belt pouches or belt slots to cycle through.
Let's see. I'm gonna pause the music. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Let me do this one stitch, just so I have this. This is row 5. This is row 5. Welcome to Crochet ASMR with a really loud gamer in the background.
I'm not searching for the rest of these achievements. I think B does the same thing, but because it's just it's a controller, it's literally just tap 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 and you do everything. I can't quite remember what the difference was. Oh, ooh.
Because I'm crocheting so close to my face, but off to the side. Have I made any of you laugh yet?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel utterly ridiculous on the internet right now. I don't even know if y'all could hear that. Okay.
I don't know if I call you a bitch about it when you literally can't do one thing whilst doing it. With somebody using a
Yay, I made somebody laugh.
whilst doing that thing.
Alright, that was row 5. Good.
That's not so much being a bitch about something.
Good.
Noticing a limitation of the platform.
Alright, yeah, that was row 5. We're doing row 6 now. You are utterly ridiculous, but that's why I love you. Thank you. Being ridiculous is what the internet is all about. Absolutely. I don't know, but could y'all hear the hook against the yarn at all, or just my weird whispering? Because it really is a nice sound. I should try to see if I can't record it, because it is nice. You know, go viral being crochet ASMR. Alright, so this is the fun part. This was row 6. I'm going to pull that loop. Come for the crochet, stay for the madness. That should be my tagline. No, that's not my tagline. So may your yarn never tangle. Actually, I haven't crocheted myself, so not sure what to listen for. Okay, no problem. You might not have been. I think, oh, you know, you probably didn't. Probably could not have, because my microphone is supposed to not pick up little sounds like that. So that was absolutely, entirely, completely ridiculous. Hey, little Saurus, how are you? Is it squeaky? It's not squeaky. It's because it's a matte finish, it has like a, I don't know how to, it's not squeaky, but it has a nice sound. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I gave up on my egg-shaped ornament. Oh no! Could be your opening and the current could be your closer. What? It just sounds like it just sounds smooth. Yeah, it does. I know, it's a weird... That's a weird... Yeah. Because how does one sound smooth? Oh! Oh, okay, I got it. Gotcha. Yeah, come for the crochet, stay for the madness. Tried miniaturizing my pattern and no bueno. Oh no! I'm sorry. Okay, so now we're going to count 6 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to insert our hook into that 6th stitch back. Grab the other color, another color, whatever color, and we're going to do that slip stitch and a single crochet in that 6th stitch back that we went to, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, for a total of 6, 5,
And it wouldn't let you?
and so this one we have to be kind of careful with because it's still got the loop in it. But we're going to go into here, snag the yarn, and do our 6th single crochet. And I crocheted over the tail because that's what I do, so I don't have to sew them in. And we're going to snip that off. I need better scissors! Okay. I get mad at my scissors a lot. Okay. So we're going to chain 1, turn, do another 6. 1, 2,
I forgot that the Titans were effectively
3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, if you watch, to understand what this sounds like, if you watch the video from Club Crochet doing the Triceratops, while he's crocheting, you can hear the sound that I'm talking about. Learned a cool technique though. 2 colors, 1 hand. Nice. Dollar store has good crochet scissors. Noted. Just ordered some pen scissors from Shein. Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't know they were doing things like that. Good luck. I hope they are good. These hooks actually came from Temu. And I actually really like this hook right now. It's quickly becoming a top hook to use. Alright, so we're doing a 3rd row of 6 single crochets, and really simply because of the sound that it is making with the yarn. It's a nice sound. I never understood ASMR until right now. Yeah, okay, so I will warn you, I have gotten about 8 sets. No, not 8. I have gotten 4. I don't know why I said 8. Most of them have 8 hooks in them. That's why I said 8. I've gotten 4 sets off of Temu. I like these ones. I've gotten 5. I've gotten 5 sets. I got these ones, which I like these ones. I will warn you about the son of a biscuit eater. Come here. Yeah, there we go. I'll warn you about these ones. They're nice. The grip is really nice, actually. The grip is very, very nice. The hook is crap. The way the mold came out, it catches the yarn and frays it. So I don't really use these unless it is a yarn I don't care about, and even then I still don't really use it because it just makes me mad because it catches the yarn and it pulls the fibers. But I love the handle though. It's a nice handle. It's just not a great hook. Like, I need to like see if I can't melt that line, the mold line down, because it catches. I don't like it. Anyway, okay, so there's that. These red ones are awesome. And then I got these ones. They break really easy. There's actually a reason that this one was up there, is because I went to use it and it bent in here and I couldn't get, like, it was weird. Okay. And it also was not molded very well and I felt it with my fingertip. It also has these little grooves that catch the yarn. So don't recommend these ones either. But I paid like $1 for each of those sets. I got 2 sets of the grippy one that I'm so sad I don't like, actually, because the grip is so nice. I really like this one. And then the fancy ones that I had just a second ago, these ones. I love these ones, actually. I wasn't real sure how I was going to like them with the little bump here. But I actually really like these hooks. They have a nice grip to them, and it's kind of a flexible material. So it fits in my hand really nice, and I actually end up using this bump to kind of roll along to turn my hook as I need to, with the tip of my thumb. The hook itself is actually really nicely made. It doesn't catch the yarn. They're very pretty. They're very pretty. I will say though, like just a minute ago, I was using this hook, and when you're on a table, I did end up hitting the table a lot with the back because it is very long. I like that it is long because then it fits across my hand and I feel like I have better control over it. But I did hit the table a lot, so I don't recommend using it if you're going to be crocheting over a table, but if you're going to be like sitting on the couch, this is perfectly fine. So I do like these ones, and I do like these ones quite a bit. So there is my cheap hook off Temu advice. Also got this off of Temu, which is a pair of scissors. Actually, these scissors are better than those scissors. And then I'm going to forget to put these back in here. I should probably take this darning needle and there we go. Alright. So I have a couple of darning needles, but this one's my desk darning needle, and this one is this bag's darning needle, and I have another bag that has its own darning needle. Because when you crochet like this, it's an addiction and you have stuff everywhere. But if you have it all in places like with each of my project bags, because I don't have just one, I have multiple project bags because I can't help myself. And you can never have too many. That's also a really good thing to have, is multiple project bags. That way you can be like, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing today. What can I do at that place? Like, these I was working on during my lunch break at work today. But anyways, much better scissors. I love these scissors, and they fold up nice. And they were $1. And they actually cut really well. I forgot I don't know why I didn't think to pull those out. Anyway, alright, so we did those 3 rows of 6 single crochets. I am all over the place today. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to fold this in half because we're making the heel. And I'm going to just whip stitch using just the outer loop of the stitches. Excuse you. Stay on the darning needle, thank you. And it was 6 stitches, so it's, when you're pairing them up, it is 3 little whip stitches that you have to do. So super simple. that's it. That closes up that heel. Nice and neat. And then we're going to just sew in this little tail. And I do two, kind of a little V. So I went down and diagonal here, and then...
What?
Love, you okay? Love? You good?
Tumult made me laugh with coffee halfway down my esophagus. Ugh.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, thank you for stopping in, Elegance. I'm so glad that you have been here today. I hope you have a fantastic Friday, that it was better than today, and a lot of positive energy to you as well. So, I hope that you were able to relax a bit. Get some good sleep. I should not put these away right now. I don't know why I sang that. Okay. Alright, now that we have our little heel done, we can go back to actually doing the crochet bit. Alright, so we're just going to go back into that same little stitch that we were in once again.
Next season of what?
And we're going to do 6 single crochets in the top of the white stitches that are available here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I was gonna say sticks. I don't know why. Alright, and then with the heel, we're going to do another 6 because we want to keep it at 12 stitches. And they can kind of just go wherever in a line. There's not really a rhyme or reason to it. I kind of figure out my own way, like where I think it should go. So there's 2. Here's 3. It just has to go around is all. 4, 5, and 6. And that is what is considered round 7. So here we are at round 8. We are not going to go into this stitch here, though it looks like that's where you would go next, because that's actually already taken. But so we're going to go into this stitch here, and this is the first stitch of round 8. Going to put the stitch marker there. And we're just going to crochet around. It should be 12 stitches.
I'm reading the manga, and then I ask, I assume you've read the manga? And instead of saying yes, he quotes himself.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. I thought it was funny.
Alright, so that was round 8.
That's on me.
This is going to be start of round 9 here. See how we've got the little foot part going already? This is a rather simple pattern. I really like it. It's cute, pretty quick and easy to work up. I made 2 of them in 45 minutes at lunch, and that was also with having messed up the pattern. And because I like immediately I'd put on the heel portion 3 rows early, and I was like, why does this still just look like a tube? It looked so bad. And then I realized what I'd done, and I was like, ah, crap. So I have this whole heel that I ripped off of it that doesn't go on anything now. It just exists. Yeah. Anyway. Be tired. Gotta wake up early in the morning. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for being here, Tara. And we'll see you later. Have a good day tomorrow.
Mashal, that one was
Okay.
really interesting concept with the
This will
storytelling
be
was
row
cool, right?
10, and we're going to do 12 rows. But the rest of the rows are all just single crochets. Of course.
Muscle magic.
And keep going around and around.
Cardiac arrest.
Oh, Whiskey, I gotta tell you, uh, those octopi or krakens and the bee and the cow, absolutely adorable. Those are so cute, and I love the spot that you added to the cow. It's so cute. Bravo.
Okay.
You got some mad skills, and they just keep getting awesomer. Because that's a word. Alright, row 11. I'm sorry, I'm in a strange mood today. But, as long as I'm making you guys smile, that's the point.
Because I remember you guys really talked up Biscuit Hammer.
Alright. Working on another cow with lavender and white. Aww. Nice. That sounds. It's a unicorn cow. Also, word. Ah, I love you. That sounds awesome. I love it. I'm excited. Alright, so this is row 12. This is the last row that we're going to do in this color.
It's the 9th planet. I know. It got demoted.
No, it didn't. Pluto's still a planet.
Proceed, Jamal. I'm sorry, I was being funny.
If anything, we should just add a couple other celestial bodies to our planet count. But that's a different topic. Okay, we did a slip stitch and then a chain, and I'm going to do a little bit of a tail because I'm going to end up crocheting over the tail.
Oh.
I love those scissors. Anyway. So I don't like sewing in tails. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little border anyway of the red.
It'll be good to have on the back burners from
So,
things
because this
that
is what we
out.
got so far, and it looks a little plain. If I had even put a little hook on the back of it, you know, a little loop on the back, would still look kind of boring, like just a regular old sock. I don't like it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to count a couple back, just kind of until you get to the center of the stocking. So I'm gonna pop my hook right here, and we're gonna get our red, prep it, and I'm gonna crochet over this tail too. Anything to avoid having to sew too much. Maybe that's why I'm so bad at knot binding. I don't like sewing. So kudos to you, Resh, and your amazing knot bind skills. Alright, and then we're just going to crochet over it. And I go back a little bit because if I kept going this way, it would cause a little bit of a bump. And if I go back a little bit, then I can actually smooth this bump out by crocheting over it. So we're going to crochet over it completely, which will kind of flatten out the top of it. Okay. Yay, emoji. I love seeing those dance across the screen. That's probably one of my favorite ads things that I've added to the stream. Alright, and now that we've crocheted a good bit over the tails, we're going to go ahead and cut them. And just keep going around and around. Stop it. There we go. And it is the same question I had last week, but we had some people missing, so I figured I would keep them for today. And also I was really late getting started, and I'm sorry about that again. But alright, so I've slip stitched into that first stitch so that it doesn't have that little bump. But see, now it's like nice and flat. And we're gonna do 12 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I'm going to slip stitch right back into that same stitch that I had slip stitched in just a minute ago. We're going to chain 1, and this is our finish. So I'm going to cut this. It even has a satisfying snap. Anyway, alright. Cut that. And now this is the last thing I gotta sew in. So let me get my poor little darning needle here. And I tuck it back and then bring it back forward so that it kind of tucks that last slip stitch in nice and tight into the back of that. And then I'm just gonna slip or sew this across the top underneath all those stitches and pull that through. And I'm gonna pull it tight for the moment and then cut it off and then loosen it so that it pulls the tail into the inside and you don't see it anymore. And that is a little mini stocking. It's adorable. I love these. I think they're so cute. Okay, there's 3. Let's do another one. Let's see how many I can make. I have no idea how long that one took me. Tighten those down. I find it is a lot easier to go into the first stitch of a magic ring in single crochet if you do 2 chains but you tighten them down, because it gives them that little bit of extra height so that you can actually insert your hook into that first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more. Don't know why. That's what I did a minute ago too. Alright, so it's 10:06. Let's say I started this one at 10:05. I just want to see how long it'll take me to do. So now we're going to do increase 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and pull that tail. I'm going to count this just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! Okay, now it is rows 3 through 6 are just 12 single crochets. So I just did 2. This is where I'm going to start using stitch marker. Actually, what I should do is just use the string method for a stitch marker for something so small, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to constantly move that tiny stitch marker. But here we are! Alright, I am done crocheting over that little tail, because it's just a wee bit too short now to continue crocheting over. So, finish this row and tighten it just a smidge. And we don't need that tail anymore, so we're going to snip it off. Alright. Now we're going to do row 4. Oh, welcome back! Hope you are all comfy and snuggly and can curl up and just enjoy the vibe. Oh yeah!
Yep, she's gonna jump up. Whoa, indeed.
Good. Alright, that was row 4. This is the start of row 5. And this is the start of row 6.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
If the music is a little too loud, let me know. I can always turn it down a bit. Okay, that was row 6. I'm going to pull that tail up because we're going to do the heel now. Do the heel in red. Probably don't have much longer in me tonight. Took some Tylenol, but it's nighttime one, so oh, that is okay. If you fall asleep, that's alright. You need to get some rest and feel better anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, you missed Whiskey getting here. Okay, here's first single crochet. Here's 2, 3,
Ow.
4, 5, and getting this loop out of the way. Oh, okay. Sorry. And 6. Okay. Now we're going to carefully cut off this tail without cutting off that loop. Boop. Right. And chain 1, turn.
Is that in the ear?
This is row 2 of the heel. Simply 6 little single crochets. Ah, right. Okay. And this is row 3 of the heel. Row 3 and the final row. I don't know why I said roll. Whew, I'm tired. Okay. It's been a rather busy day, actually. Alright. Chain, tighten, cut. E. Now we're going to sew the heel together. It's not too bad to sew in the tails and stuff. I know I complain about it a lot. It's just my least favorite part. If I could eliminate that part, that'd be fine. Okay. And pull that pretty tight. There we go. Not too tight. So that
All
through
good stories need a
there.
little contrast.
And then sew that up through there. And we'll pull that a little bit, a little tight, so that when it bounces back, it tucks that tail into the stitch. Alright, now we have a heel. Continuing on. I just want to see how fast I can crochet one of these. Honestly, I'm just challenging myself.
Oh, right through the forehead.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 1, 2,
Right through the prefrontal cortex. Hi. Efficient.
4, 5, and 6. This is row 8. I'm just going to count them. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm sorry. I think my mom's going to take me to the doctor tomorrow after school. Good. Ah, hydrate. Yes, ma'am.
I think she didn't like getting punched.
Alright. So, I'm going to try to get through these pretty quick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is row 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 0, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My wrist popped. 10, 11, and 12. And we're gonna slip stitch here, chain tight, cut that, pull that tight, go back about 2 or 3 stitches, get the red, one. I don't really have to count this, it's just going to go all the way around. Okay, I'll pull those, cut those off, and loosen that back up a bit. That'll be a lot easier to finish this row without having to deal with those tails. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slip stitch, chain, tighten, cut. And so boop, boop, and pull that so that it lines that last stitch up nice, and then through here till we get here. Then I'm gonna pull that kind of tight, snip this tail. Alright, done. 15 minutes. Alright, at least I have to go to the doctor 2 times in 1 month. Just made it to the cutoff. Oh no. Yeah, December is tomorrow. I know, I can't believe it either. It's been a heck of a year. Alright, one more of the white and red. But I officially have 10, which is 1/4 of what I need. Alright, so it's still 10:21. I'm gonna see if I can crochet this one even faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just gonna be counting. Because I want to see how fast I can do this. It's a little challenge to myself. Alright. Yeah. 1. Increase. 2. Increase. 3. Increase. 4. Increase. 5. Increase. 6. increase. All right, tighten that. This is row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He almost blocked it.
Let me cut this tail because it's just getting in my way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That out. This is row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One monster raising another.
This is row 7.
I know my preference. What's yours, Schutz? Intimal? I like the nonsensical.
And
Alec.
6. This is row 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That boat looks like it has a speed pad on the side of
6,
it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, row 11, 2,
Oh, the pronoun game. Yay!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
What we need's a few
11,
good taters.
12,
Taters.
row 12,
What's taters, huh? Potatoes.
3,
Boil 'em, mash 'em,
4,
stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a
5,
stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em,
6,
boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em,
7,
boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a
8,
stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em,
9,
boil 'em, potatoes,
10,
potatoes,
11, 12, so distracting, slip, stitch, chain, here we go, nope, I don't know who did that. That was distracting. I'm trying to do this quick. No, that was awesome. Thank you very much for the redemption. I'm trying to see how fast I can do this. Let me cut these tails. I'm so sorry if I've taken 15 minutes and you guys have sat here watching me count. You guys are amazing, and I very much appreciate you all. And slip stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That, and so. In here, out there. Pull that tight so that it pops that down. So cross.
Oh yeah.
Done. 11 minutes! 11 minutes! Ah, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see what I missed here. Let's see. Let's see, I have a hydrate. Oh, I think I did. Wait, it's December, OMG, it is. It's a scary number to think about. 2, 4, 5, 11, 9, 7. Thank you, Whiskey. Oh, Jaster redeemed extra frame. I'll do that in just a second. Well, let me do it now. Otherwise, I'll forget. Okay, so that is 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, and 5. As always, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shabam. We got 2, so these ones, and 4, which actually matches my that's number 5. Never mind, my bad. Space frames. Boop. All right, don't get old, otherwise you'll be thinking not even twice this month. Yeah, I've actually hit my deductible, and now I'm like, can I just remove my appendix and stuff now so I don't have to worry about it in the future? I'll just stay young forever so that doesn't happen. Aww. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well right now. So gone right now. I even got stuck in the wrong part of a dress. And oh no! Ah, Little Saurus did the potato song. Well, thank you for the redemption. I was furiously crocheting because I wanted to see how fast I could make one of those, and apparently 11 minutes when I'm not distracted. Pretty happy about that. I do love that song. It's fun. How'd you get stuck in the dress? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. I have gotten stuck in the decorative layer before, Little Saurus. You are not alone. Yay, Grandma to the rescue. You did. You helped counting, yes. Must hit mine as well because I didn't have to pay the last couple. That's nice. I mean, it also kind of sucks because it's like, geez, I have to go to the doctor that much, but at the same time, it's like, woo, no pay. No pay the thing. But darn it, it all starts again next year. Adulting sucks. Okay, no, it's not that bad. At least I get to have beer. Alright. So, we had crocheted this adorable tea. Happy tea with a little tag. It's cute. We've crocheted a couple of these little stockings to go with my little mound of stockings. So there's 10 here. Here's an 11th. Probably will not use this green again because it's thinner than the rest of it. So it's a little bit smaller than the others, which it's still cute. But I'll probably use this green. I don't know if I like this green with this red. That feels a little bit huntery to me, but the green with the white is really cute. So I'll probably do that. However, it is 11:37. Oh, thank you. You guys want to solve a mystery? You guys want to solve a murder? Because it is Thursday and I will be getting off in about 23 minutes. That is time enough to do 1 or maybe even 2 murders. Let me put these scissors back in my craft bag where they go before I forget. Doop. And the pattern too. Not that I looked at it. I'm actually really proud of myself on that. 10:37. I'm so sorry. Yeah, It is 10:37. I'm so used
They didn't
to
mind.
stopping at midnight. So, okay. These can go over here. I really like this hook and am going to keep using it. So I'm going to put it in the spot near where I usually grab hooks. Okay, have that. The tea. I am actually really pleased with how this tea came out. The little tag, little happy face, brown tea. Okay, anyway. I love those little emotional cups. They're fun. I've also been thinking about making chill pills where it's two-sided. One side is a color, the other side is another color, and putting like a happy face or something on it. Maybe a sad face. Thought my clock was maybe wrong. Nope, nope. I'm just special. Okay, anyways, let's get to solving a murder. I've already turned the music down. What level of murder do we want to do? I don't know why I'm saying it that way. Do we want beginner, intermediate, advanced, or sleuth? Red rhyme. Yeah. We've only done one sleuth. We've only done one sleuth. You guys want to do a sleuth one? Since they're a little harder. All of them. We're going to do all of them. This has got to last a little while before I can get another one. All right. Let's start off with a sleuth one, and if it stinks, we'll go try another one. But yeah, we've only done one sleuth one, so let's do a sleuth one. This one is called Cassie's Mistake. Cassie Duncan stepped carefully over her dead husband's body. Have we not done this one before? Oh. Never mind. Okay. I think we're good. I'll start that over again. Cassie's Mistake. Cassie Duncan stepped carefully over her husband's dead body. Her dead husband's body. For Pete's sake, okay. Which lay stretched out on the kitchen floor. She picked up the bowl that had held Phil's coconut pudding and scrubbed it under a heavy flow of hot water from the kitchen tap, knowing that she had to work fast. After drying the bowl and placing it in the cupboard, she reached for the phone, but stopped when she noticed the water she'd splashed around the sink. She reached for a dry towel to wipe it. "Oh no," she said. "Can't forget the spoon." It wasn't on the table, so she realized that Phil must have dropped it when he clutched his chest. She found it on the floor and gave it a careful scrubbing. Cassie knew she had to be very careful or risk leaving traces of the lethal drug found. She worried about the inevitable questioning and wondered when the investigators would find out about Lacey, the woman Phil was about to leave her for. And they would find out. She knew that. She'd read too many detective novels to think otherwise. Her heart twisted in pain at the thought of Phil's betrayal. She would stick to her plan and act surprised when asked about the affair. She would claim she'd never heard of Lacey Donovan. Her heart pounded fast as she picked up the phone and dialed 911. "We need an ambulance. I think my husband's had a heart attack." She hung up the phone and felt a cold rage as she regarded Phil's body. "Yes, a heart attack," she sneered. According to her research, that's what an overdose of the drug would cause. Cassie heard the sirens. She looked around the kitchen one last time and caught sight of herself in a mirror next to the kitchen door. Her full makeup, as always, was flawless. She laughed lightly. That was one thing Phil had always complimented her on. Even if she were only working around the house, her makeup was always absolutely perfect. She sighed and wiped her eyes, smearing her black mascara to make it look as if she'd been crying. An ambulance pulled up and Cassie opened the door before the paramedics reached it. They came in with a stretcher, checked Phil over, and soon realized that he was beyond help. As she watched them, squeezing out a tear or two for effect, a uniformed police officer arrived and introduced himself. "I'm Officer Bob Spencer," he said to Cassie. "I'm so sorry for your loss. Can you answer some questions, Mrs. Duncan?" Cassie wished she could make herself cry on cue. "Yes, officer," she said shakily.
What happened here?
I don't know. I think he must have had a heart attack. We'd just finished supper when a pained look crossed over his face. Then he clutched his chest and just collapsed to the ground."
Did he have any heart problems that you knew of?
"Just a bit of high blood pressure, but nothing serious. I tried to help by giving him CPR, but it was too late."
The police officer studied Cassie with intelligent green eyes. Is there anything I can do to help you, Mrs. Duncan? Anyone we can call?
"No, I'll be all right," she said, and looked over at Phil's chalk-white face. No, 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 she thought. She'd tried to be so careful. As she realized her grave mistake, she felt faint and clutched the back of her kitchen chair for support.
What was Cassie's mistake?
That was done by Brenda Robson, by the way. I actually think I know. Hopefully that was a little more entertaining. I tried to put a little bit of acting into it. Gave them voices. Anyway, hope that was entertaining. What do you guys think? What was her mistake? What did she realize that she messed up? Any idea? Saying they just finished dinner? Oh. And with no dishes like in the sink? Since she'd cleaned it all? That might do it. I have another suspicion though, but I'm gonna wait. That was my guess. Okay. All right. My suspicion actually is going to be she said she tried to give him CPR. And if her makeup was perfect, she was doing CPR, there'd be lipstick all over that guy, and it would be smeared all over her face doing CPR. And that's my thought. That is my thought. Do you guys want to find out the answer? Or do you want to think a little bit more?
Or it could just be an it, like I referred to it.
True. I think that's her mistake. Also, if he fell with the spoon, there might be some of the pudding like splattered, and it didn't say anything about her cleaning up that. She cleaned the bowl, she found the spoon and cleaned it, and then wiped the water down in the sink, which I actually thought about when I was reading that part before she actually did wipe the water out of the sink, because it'd be like, well, you were obviously in the kitchen, so good on her. But anyway, yeah, I think it was probably the makeup. That's gonna be my guess. You guys ready for the answer? And since it's fairly early, we'll do a second one. Yes? Okay. The answer is... Cassie had told the officer that she had given Phil CPR. Always impeccably made up, Cassie never went without lipstick. But Cassie's lipstick wasn't smudged, and Phil had none of it on his chalky white face and lips. The police officer had noticed and arrested her. Yas. So, 'twas the perfect makeup. That's what you get for wearing makeup. I don't wear makeup, and when I commit an unaliving... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not murdering anybody. Okay. All right. What level do we want to do now? Thank you. I don't know about genius. I just really like mysteries. Do we want to do another sleuth, or do we want to do advanced, intermediate, or beginner? I think we've done a lot of beginners. Here, I will read the titles of the next one in each of them, and you guys tell me which one you want to do. The next title of the beginner is called Sounds Like Death.
the next title of intermediate is Death of an Informant. The next title of advanced is Angela's Taxicab. And the next title of sleuth is Full of
That's
It.
a face. Oh boy.
So we have Full of It, Angela's Taxicab, Death of an Informant, or Sounds Like Death. Sounds like death? All of them sound like death. Alright, we'll do Sounds Like Death. Let me see if I can not mess up the first sentence this time. Detective Amy Willard met her partner Ben Anson at the studios of radio station Hot 91 FM in the middle of the day. "Someone's murdered Catman," Ben told her. Julian Catman Williams, the station's controversial morning show host, was famous for insulting his callers as well as his guests. Despite his I don't know that word.
Tumult. You wouldn't happen to have like any clue what episode of Baki?
Based on context clues, I'm going to put another word in this place because I don't know that word. I'm so sorry.
I have no clue.
Let's see. Controversial, famous for insulting his callers. Let's go with mean. That's not the word that's used there, but I don't know this word. Anyway, okay, despite his mean personality, he was the city's top-rated radio program. Ben led Amy down a hallway to the studios, their footsteps on the tiled floor breaking the silence. They stopped by a window facing into a sound studio and looked inside. "Forensics is just finishing up," Ben said. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was... I didn't realize he was going to be saying that. Okay. "Forensics is just finishing up," Ben said, pointing inside. "The body hasn't been moved." In the studio, a uniformed officer nodded, listening to a red-faced man dressed in a business suit who gesticulated as he spoke. "I wonder what that's all about," Amy said, pushing open the door. "And found him lying here! I was in shock! I can't believe it!" "This is Sam Lewis, the station manager," the officer informed Amy and Ben. Amy slowly took in the crime scene. The back of the victim's head was bloody, and a heavy microphone stand lay beside him. There were no usable fingerprints on the mic stand, the apparent murder weapon. She turned back to the station manager. "Mr. Lewis, I'm Detective Willard. Did Mr. Williams have any enemies? Please stop, love."
I was messing with my wine.
"Sure," he replied. "Catman offended loads of people, but his audience absolutely loved him. We just renewed his contract for another 2 years. I just can't believe this." "Mr. Lewis, can you tell me what was on his schedule this morning?" Amy asked. "He got off the air at 10 a.m. and had a brief meeting here in this studio with one of his sponsors, Dave Bronson's of Bronson's Hardware. Catman had made an on-air jokes about Bronson. He wasn't too happy about it. Our afternoon announcer, Don Mitchell, said he heard them arguing this morning." Amy and Ben found Don Mitchell in another studio preparing for his show.
Oh, yeah.
"Catman was having words with Mr. Bronson," Mitchell told the detectives. "I was in the hall during their meeting and heard Catman insult Bronson. I love you too. The way he's been doing on his show." He shook his head. "Catman goes too far sometimes. I know Lewis has been upset with him lately too." Amy frowned. "You say Lewis is upset? Why?"
Catman wanted to renegotiate his contract. Another station was offering him more money, Mitchell explained. Lewis was none too pleased about it. The detectives found Dave Bronson at his store. His shock at the news of Catman's death appeared genuine. "But I just met with him today after his show!" Bronson exclaimed. "I can't believe he's actually gone." "We heard you were pretty peeved at being the butt of Catman's jokes," Ben said. Dang it, that was Ben. Oh well. "Maybe you argued and things got out of hand." No. No! Ask that guy, Mitchell. He was in the hall when I left," Bronson insisted. "Besides, why would I be angry? Mocking me has been good for business. My sales are up at least 20% since I started advertising with Catman. I'll lose business on this." Back at headquarters, Amy and Ben went over their notes. This one's a real puzzler, Ben said. "The only thing we know for sure is that our victim is dead." "We also know that one of the people we talked to lied to us," Amy said. "I think we'll start there." This was by Frank W. Kelly. Who does Amy want to question? Let's see. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of think maybe it was the station manager. Or I don't think it was Bronson. It was either the station manager, Lewis, or it was the other talk show host, Mitchell, because Mitchell wanted to get rid of the competition. Maybe. But yeah, the whole contract thing with the station manager. But I kind of wonder if it wasn't jealousy on the part of the other. Lost focus halfway through because I'm getting sleepy. Oh yeah, I bet you are after the Tylenol PM. It'll be good for you. You need the rest. Yeah, I don't think it was Bronson. I think it is either Lewis or Mitchell. I'm kind of more leaning toward Lewis because of the whole contract thing. But I could see Mitchell being like a jealous talk show host. What do you guys think? You want to say the manager and you have no idea. Okay. Do we guys want to read the answer? We can read the answer.
I have returned to my friends.
The answer
Outside,
is...
Get some walking around put in. It's really nice outside.
If you guys are ready for it. I want confirmation before I start reading the answer. I don't want to mess it up. Ready. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting sleepy too. The answer is Don Mitchell. He claimed he had heard Catman and Bronson arguing, but they'd been in a soundproof studio. Mitchell had expected Catman to change jobs so he could grab the popular morning show. Catman's admission that he'd renewed his contract enraged Mitchell, so he struck Catman with the mic stand. That is not the reason that I thought it would be Don Mitchell. I thought maybe... Well, it is kind of.
Thanks for...
Because I did say he sounded like he could be a jealous guy, but...
Catch you later, Mom.
Yeah, the tip-off was that they had been in a soundproof studio. That makes sense. And then Bronson saying that he saw Mitchell in the hallway. So, that was actually a pretty good one. I like that. Both of those were pretty good. All right. As always, you guys are absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a fantastic Friday. And if you are not feeling well, feel better.
If you need positive vibes, sparkle, sparkle. Here you go.
Emotional damage.
Jaster is being a Jaster today. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys. I think that you are fantastic peeps. Have a wonderful Friday. Hope to see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. I should be on time tomorrow. I'm so sorry again for being late today. But yeah, have a wonderful night, and may your yarn never tangle. Bye.